should be live. Welcome everyone. We are back live. I think it has been a while for me since I had guest on my show, and for a while, I mean like a couple of weeks. But I really wanted to try something and to get my hands dirty. And one of the things I really wanted to try, I think for at least 2 years, is Appwrite. So it has been a while, but in the meanwhile, also Atharva, one of my friends, started working at Appwrite, so this is the perfect moment. And now we can finally try it out. To be completely honest, I think that Dennis Ivy once has been on my channel and we tried just something, but it was a very short demo. Maybe today we will do something a bit longer. And that's it. So hi everyone, say hi in the chat, don't be shy, say also ciao or whatever is in your language. You can also tell me where are you from. Atharva, I'm pumped. And finally we are doing this collaboration. Welcome in this channel. Atharva is a content creator, great at making videos, now is also working in Vercel. I've been working in Vercel for a while. We met in person in India, so that's we have been friends for long. Atharva, welcome. And yeah, please introduce yourself. And then we will start chatting a bit, and then we'll start doing stuff. Okay?
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm Atharva. I am DevRel at Appwrite. Currently, I am DevRel at Appwrite. If I joined for any other purpose on the stream, I would say that I'm a content creator. I also create content on the web. I create all sorts of stupid YouTube videos on my channel. I do a lot of different stuff. I also do some weird posting on X. I try to be a good content creator, but I fail. But I keep going. That's the best introduction I have for myself. Oh my God.
It's great. It's great. It's great. No, it's yeah, it's but you have been connected for a while. You have been pushing a lot of content, a lot of videos. And maybe before we start, my question is that I want to make you like a simple question. Like, do you think that like creating these videos on your own, because also you've been creating many videos on your own about Nest.js, different technologies, helped you in this DevRel role or not? What do you think?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like for this specific role, I shared my YouTube channel, and that was the first thing they checked. Like apart from all the things that I showcased, that was the first thing to check. And all the roles I have gotten in the past have been because of content. It could be articles, it could be videos, but content is the king. Content has been everything.
Perfect. And by the way, tomorrow it will be my 5th anniversary on YouTube. That's absolutely mind-blowing because in my mind, I think I started YouTube like 1-2 years ago, max 3 years ago. Instead, it's already 5 years, and 5 years is a lot. So this is also a way for me to a shameless plug the tomorrow's live stream. I think it's tomorrow morning, and then we'll keep going for a while. But yeah. So I'm happy that creating videos on your own helped you. And let me know more about, I don't know, like your experience in Appwrite so far. How are things going? We see also Tessa in the chat. Hi, how are you? And then we will move on today's topic. I will try something, or you will showcase something. That part is less prepared, but this is probably what you want, because I noticed, Atharva, that when everything goes right on my live stream, I don't have many people. When I start failing, the number of people viewing suddenly started to raise. So,
yeah,
of course, I take advantage of this, and I do things wrong on purpose to get more views. So, in whatever I do some mistake, you know that's absolutely prepared.
Totally on purpose. I get it. Yeah, so people just like to see other people suffer, and I see this a lot on YouTube. It can be wholesome, but yeah, like my experience on Appwrite, it's been absolutely amazing. It's been almost 2.5 months, and ever since I started, I feel like I've been working on really, really cool stuff. I have been making videos for the Appwrite YouTube channel. I've been also providing engineering feedback all around. Like even though it wasn't my responsibilities at all, but I did it because I genuinely liked doing all of that stuff. And yeah, it's pretty amazing. I cannot ask for a better place to work right now than Appwrite.
Yes, and Tessa says, feels like Atharva has been with us forever. I have a different perception, like it feels like Atharva started like last week, because, when I go to conferences, my time just freezes. I pretend that the word stops working, and then when I go back, this is what I say. Appwrite is spotted. Yes, I tried. I swear I have think something like this of like swag t-shirts. So and Appwrite, finally, luckily I found it. So yes, they say this is the perfect moment to try it out. Perfect. I see here. And of course, here in the chat, don't be shy. I want to know your experience with Appwrite so far, if you liked it or not, or maybe what can be improved, or if you have some specific questions about Appwrite, this is the perfect place, because we are having now first a conversation, then we'll get more into some new features. I think you released something today, which was not planned. This was not synchronized. Otherwise, it would have been probably hard to sync. But so we will share something. Don't be shy, say hi, and share maybe your experience, or maybe even if you're curious, even make questions like what is Appwrite. I think Atharva is really waiting for that question. So there are no dumb questions. Atharva, let's start maybe by saying like what happened today, maybe on social media. With the thing, and then maybe we go with say back the back way, and we try to get into maybe what we will work on today. So what happened today?
Okay, so today, Appwrite Cloud is in GA, which means general availability. I cannot speak. So what does that mean? Appwrite Cloud used to be in beta for a very long time. Since 2023, it was in beta as we worked on stuff. I wasn't around back then, but the team used to work hard on getting stuff right and making the cloud stable. We are still getting there. It's like a never ending process. You can never ensure 100% stability, but we are still very much in a place where people can use it, and it's going to be a really good experience for them. So that's what we announced today. Francesco didn't know about this, and I just told him right now, just before this, and he said he saw the tweet. So yeah, so today Francesco is going to try Appwrite sites. This was also not planned. Initially, the plan was that Francesco thought that I was going to do that, but I was thinking that Francesco is going to do that, and I think that's the correct option. If you want Francesco to try Appwrite sites, leave that in the chat below, because we always want someone to suffer, and if you see Francesco suffer, you will always like the stream. So okay, that was stupid.
Yes, I see a pattern here where people really like to see me suffer. I probably need some hints, because I think that I tried it once, I think, to be completely honest, because I think I was in the beta testers. Then I've been swallowed by conferences and stuff. But I'm really curious about this, because I'm always up to understanding how to deploy stuff, especially Rust projects. And yes, so that's it. Before we start, maybe we should say something about the free credits, Atharva. I will let you have this honor. We have the link in the chat and in the description. But yeah, I will let you do the honors.
All right. So everybody in the stream, whoever clicks the form link and goes to the form and enters their emails, I will send them an Appwrite coupon, which is $50 credits, which is going to be valid for 30 days after you claim it. Go ahead, fill in your emails, and I'm going to get back to you as soon as the stream is over. So you can try it out, Appwrite Pro. It is GA day, so you probably should try it out. And you also get more limits, and if you cross them out, you still have a lot of balance to cover those. So yeah, it's free. Don't wait, just go ahead, enter your email. I'll send you an email just after this.
Perfect. Okay, and if you have any issues, of course, you can contact us, because we created this form literally 10 minutes ago. But it should work. So you should just put your email, and Atharva will do the magic. So no worries. You just have to put your emails, and then you will get contacted. So that's how things are going. I see Tessa is here. Yes. Abby is saying, where is the verdict? Yes, because to be honest, we wanted to have, as good YouTubers, at least a catchy title. So the title is, I think it's a honest thing that people want to know, because of course, when we talk about deployment, there are many things that comes up in our mind, and no problem. Probably, let's say, one of the most famous one is the Vercel one. So maybe we want to see what's the process. I don't know if the analogy is perfect, because I also have some questions, because of course Vercel is, as for everything, is optimized for a specific framework. I think that Appwrite might be a bit more wider, not just working with a single technology. So, of course, if it's like Apple and iPhone. Of course, if you have a company and that specific technology is fine, but not everyone is just creating just Next.js projects. For example, I'm interested in creating, for example, Rust projects, or maybe I don't know in the future what kind of projects I will deliver. I have no idea. Maybe they will create another programming language. So I always loved that. This is, for example, one of the reasons why I love Docker, that it's a technology that allows me to do things that now I don't know. So I'm really looking forward for technologies a bit, let's say, time resilient. Otherwise, we have to learn the wheel every new day. This is why, for example, I'm not usually a huge fan of vibe coding tools, but that does not just go off the tangents, but because I want to have a solid workflow and build an application, maybe in a language I want or with a specific technology, but I don't want to be forced into deciding what I want to use to deploy, for example. So I'm really curious about this. I see some people are already signing up, so that's great. By the way, there is literally 0 reasons why you should not just drop and fill the form. We are trying this. I convinced Atharva, let's say, to do something for people who are joining the stream. Perfect. So Atharva, you mentioned this launch. What else happened, like in Appwrite, I don't know, in the last 2 months since you joined, like important events in Appwrite? This is for me to maybe get some updates.
And there are a lot of important things happening. Just cannot share it right now. But the one thing I can share it right now is sites. So Appwrite sites is a way for you to deploy websites on the internet. Just like the title says, is Appwrite better than Vercel? We are creating an open source solution, basically an open source alternative to Vercel that you can host on your own machine, and you can create a workflow that you can use to deploy your own websites. And it has support for a lot of different stuff which other open source alternatives don't have, like cold starts and stuff. We are getting there. I think Vercel has been there for a very long time, and we will get them, and I'm pretty sure we will surpass them one day.
Okay, now this is interesting. For example, because I don't know exactly the architecture. So you can do something like on your machine, on your deployment machine, or you use like the Appwrite servers to do this.
So you have both options. Self-hosting. So if you just purchase a VPS, you can set up Appwrite console on it, and you can just do it that way. Or if you don't want to self-host, you can always use Appwrite Cloud, which is still much better because you get the Appwrite network, which is basically helping you with DDoS protection and a lot of stuff. So which you probably would not get with something like a self-hosted instance. You would have to manage all of that yourself. So yeah, that's the difference.
And to be honest, I think this is my favorite way. To be my favorite way. So usually I would probably use the cloud version in this stream. I like the idea that I'm free if I want to do things more custom, because of course, I don't know, maybe most of us, we start with a side project, a simple monoservice application, and usually that's fine. That just works. But then if we start, maybe we start creating, an app that has a revenue that maybe it needs to be deployed in different ways. We start having some paying users. In that case, maybe we can find and also different solutions. So having the possibility to choose between different things, I think it's always a good choice. I mean, at some point I can decide maybe, I want to host this somewhere because, it will have different costs, whatever. I like the idea that at least I have the possibility, even just to play around. So that's already a good point. I mean, on paper, I would say.
Yeah.
And yes, okay.
It's very easy to like even self deploy. So if you get a VPS, if you use something like Coolify, you have one-click installation for Appwrite. So just click install, and it's gonna do everything for you. And it has Docker and stuff, so databases will be set up for you. You don't need to like connect stuff together, and you will have a self-hosted Appwrite instance without any much trouble. So yeah.
Yes. So, okay, before maybe we start maybe doing some demo, playing around. I don't know if I have an application that can be deployed easily, but I have some of them. I would like to make my question about Docker. So, Appwrite, like how this can be integrated with Docker? Does it use Docker images? As far as you know, can be integrated in the workflow? Because I'm always curious about the Docker stuff for obvious reasons. So if you have any information or maybe where I can check, but I already said a couple of interesting things. So what about,
Yeah.
let's say, Appwrite and Docker?
Yeah. So as far as sites is concerned, I think we do not support Docker currently. It's just pushing code like raw front end Next.js or like Vite code into your repository, and sites will detect it and it will deploy it for you. Uh, I think there can be something in the future which we can do, but right now I think I think it's much of an heavy thing to do, like running Docker, and like you never know what's inside it. It's gonna be very big thing to do. There might be like the entire Appwrite thing still runs on the Docker. So if you self-host Appwrite, it's basically a Docker container and running stuff inside. So yeah,
Okay.
we actually might do something like that. It really seems something we should do in the future.
No, yes, I'm just asking. Maybe you have one more question. And by the way, you can also drop. I don't know if we will build an application, if that's a bit too much, or we'll use one of my existing applications. If
Whatever
you have
works.
some ideas of something that we might build, something easy, please, we can do it. I have one more question because you mentioned some frameworks, but so for example, Upright sites can be used. Is meant to be used with front-end applications or any application?
Yeah, with sites you can use front end applications, but also like back end frameworks like Next.js and stuff. You as far as my understanding goes, I may be completely wrong here, but you cannot currently host Node.js servers directly. Uh, but you can use like something like front end and back end hybrid. We have our like we use Open Runtimes, which is our own open source thing. We use it to get the SSR stuff out of Next.js and use it to host the servers, and that way Next.js you can host Next.js with a server on Appwrite sites.
Okay. So it's meant more, let's say, to deploy front-end applications
Yeah.
mostly. Let's say, sort of. Okay. So in this case, it doesn't make sense that it doesn't support Docker out of the box. This was my question, because when you said like we don't support Docker, then so also understand maybe what we can deploy. I think I have for sure some Next.js applications, but we can even try something which is even simpler. So it's meant for the JavaScript frameworks, I would say. So it's to deploy a React project or a Next.js project or I don't know, any other JavaScript front ends. Perfect. Okay, so I'm sold, I would say. So I'm curious and I would like to try it out. I currently even don't know if I have. For sure, I have an Upright account, but I didn't check it in a while. So yes, so I would. If you have any questions now, I think this is the perfect moment to drop it. Otherwise, I think that we can start. I'll just make a quick break, 1 minute, and then I think we can start doing stuff. Okay.
Yeah, feel free to leave your question in the chat. And while Francesco struggles with JavaScript because he's been busy with Rust all this time, I can answer in the meanwhile.
Yes, absolutely. So let's see. I should have some JavaScript projects. I think I built one yesterday. I can't even remember. But yes, for example, I'm trying to build, for example, a sort of Rust learning platform, for example, online. This was an idea. But of course, with the Clerk authentication stuff, I got stuck with because of a small bug, I think, in production with the Clerk. But I have, I think, some Next.js projects. Can you connect sites with GitHub, or do you need to put things
Yeah,
manually?
that's the primary way. That's actually the most primary way to deploy. Even if you choose a template in Appwrite sites to deploy directly, you still get an option to create a new repository right within Appwrite. So it will create a new repository on your GitHub account, push all that code for you, and you can just clone it and make changes to it. And I was just going to suggest that to you. You can simply just pick a template, clone that,
Okay.
and maybe ask GitHub Copilot to do something, even if it can help. And
Okay, for example, this is something that I was looking for, looking forward. So we want to test it out. So if we can do something directly on the platform, I think it's in this case it's good, especially since we in this AI era, Atharva, we are getting lazy, so we don't have time, to
Very
put
much.
things on the IDE and then push it to production. It's too much effort, for sure. Perfect. Okay, so I'm curious, and maybe we can check it out. I don't know if I already checked in the past, but my memory is not the best in the world.
You can just do log in with Google, and you
I
can
also
just
said this
do
like in
clicks.
one of my last talks. Like on the stage, I said like I'm bad at memorizing talks. That everyone laughed, of course. And okay, so I think we can start. Send you up right away. Okay, if you have any questions, just feel free because we are relaxed. You might even give me some extra time to think and doing stuff. Share screen, enter screen, and bam. Let's see. Okay, we're a bit small. Maybe like this. I don't know. Okay, should be the default one. Okay, I think we can. I think we can start. Maybe let me see. No, that's the thing. Oh, maybe this one is better. Okay, so hide. Okay, let's try it out. Okay, let's see. Okay, Appwrite. Okay, already meta type. Perfect. So of course here guide me. So first thing I want to mention that I remember that you hit 50K and we're already at 52K stars on GitHub.
Yep.
Cool, very cool.
People love
Products,
it.
docs price, yeah, they're very good. Product hunt day, start building.
Start building.
I like the thing. I found sites, I would say. So okay, I'm cool. Oh, my heart would like to click this Appwrite versus Vercel, but I will pretend that I didn't see it. So now I will
click that later.
I will click on this site. So now first I want to do stuff. And
all right, yeah, makes sense.
Perfect. Okay. We also have the official Appwrite AI in the chat. So hi Appwrite AI.
That is me.
In the chat. That is You're not meant to say that. Okay. So the open source Vercel. So you're really aggressive on this Vercel thing. Can we agree on this? That you are aggressive on the statements.
Yeah, for a bit, we like the only thing we are not trying to make jabs on Vercel right away. We are saying we are an open source alternative. But yeah, we intend to not put Vercel everywhere in our website moving forward.
No. I'm just curious, but let's say you are going sort of aggressive on this part, but I think it's fine. So we have these strong statements. Use it. Be simple. I have no idea what be simple is. Maybe you know,
Yeah.
Atharva.
I was just reading that too. No, I do not have any idea about be simple.
Okay. So usually, people on stream they explain stuff. In this case, you should explain. Okay, start for free or read the docs. So, okay. Now we'll do what all developers they do. They just start for free. They don't read the docs. Right. So that's I'm doing the usual and normal workflow. Right. Let's see, because I changed my GitHub account some time ago for obvious reasons. I got my GitHub account deactivated for a week. I was
you have a
dying.
Dennis live project.
Generally available. Okay. After 26 months of Appwrite Cloud, thanks to Atharva, we are ready to remove the beta tag. Okay, nice. Cool. Okay. You see, Dan is live. You see, I did something.
Yeah.
You see, I have something here. Okay. I want to quickly check this. Okay, first of all, I like the when there is not too much stuff on the screen, so that's a great plus for me. I see here domains, members. Okay.
Yeah, you can also link your
Um,
own custom domain on your site, but it sometimes
Very
takes
cool.
time. With DNS
Okay, no,
propagation,
that's
you know,
fine.
it's
So the site page, okay. And now that I start to get my hands dirty, people have started writing in the chat, of course. So let me read it. I just saw the site's page and it also provides the DOS protection. It's great as my site always get attacked. I'm sorry, Tanmai, but sometimes someone hates you. I don't know what takes are you having on Twitter, but someone hates you. But I mean,
okay.
this means at least you have some attention. So maybe you can be happy. Use
Okay,
the bot
I
Vercel. Sorry, go
I
ahead.
know Tanmay. I know Tanmay. We have met before, and he gets ungodly amount of traffic on his website all the time.
Yeah, okay. I don't know. Maybe it's an ex-partner that just hates you. Used to both Vercel's great for front end, but Upright made the back end simple, and now with sites handling front end. So, okay, so the idea is that you use Upright on the back end and then sites. So that's one of the reasons why sites exists, right?
I mean, sites can be used as a standalone thing. Like it
Okay,
doesn't
yes.
really, it doesn't really need to use all the Appwrite stuff. Just you can just keep on
Mm-hmm.
creating new sites and just deploy whatever you stuff you have with your custom backend. It doesn't really matter.
Okay, okay. Mm-hmm. Perfect. Okay, now I am on the free plan, so it's okay. Let's check it. I want to see. So now don't say me anything, Atharva, because I want to do the experience. So I might look dumb, but of course everything is intentional here.
Yeah, I'll take
Usually
notes.
I like to click once on the upgrade plan just to see how he's trying to selling stuff. And okay. So okay. Current plan free. Okay. Okay. First. Perfect. Okay. 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 So let's do create project. We have region. I'm sure that we don't have Italy. Yes, we have Frankfurt. And okay, I'm not sure I can use a template. So since that was Dennis live, this will be Atharva live. As you can see, not love, but live. Atharva, perfect. And let's create. Let's see what happens. Okay, I haven't used this for a while, so some things might go wrong. Announcing atomic number operations. Okay. I really like this part when it's just trying to say me like what to do. Connect your platform, web, React Native, Apple, Android, Flutter. Let's click on web.
It is like if you want to use Appwrite services like the other stuff with auth database and everything with your app, and you already have an app, and that's the where you use it.
Okay. So let's try this since we are having a beef with Vercel. Let's just put the Next.js. And okay. And let's see. Create a platform. So platform, not app. Okay. Host name optional. Okay. Let's see.
Oh yeah, it's also gonna give you a template which you can like simply just clone and do stuff with.
Okay, but I don't see this clone. I think you mean just copying this here. Okay.
Yeah, but this flow is usually for like using like databases, auth and stuff. Like if you want to deploy to sites, you can like simply use the sites tab on the sidebar, and it's gonna show you different templates you can.
I mean, if we can do this even in an hour and a half, if you have time, and try to do this, simple platform to learn Rust with an authentication system, that would be the best. Whatever is Clerk, Better Oath, whatever. So let's try to follow these steps, and let's see
Yep.
how it goes. I still have to set up my back because I have formatted my PC some time ago, but we should have this. I think let's go with PowerShell. I'm not a huge fan of PowerShell, but let's see. Usually I use a WSL. Maybe we can try. I feel lucky. Let's try a WSL. A bit slow. I want to try. Let's see. Okay.
That's
Okay.
Windows
So
for you. That's Windows for you.
It's yes, WSL2 was this one. Git clone. Okay. What is this? I'm already also in the things. Okay. Because the CD it was here. Okay. Copy the .env.example, rename it .env, and update the configuration thing. Okay, so let's go here. I hope that I have a decent configuration, at least to make this one. See, I haven't installed this like, I think yesterday. I trust. Yes, it's me. Okay. So let's create what we do. We have the .env.example. I think there were 3. Okay. But can we... Okay. Are they meant to be private or it's okay?
It's okay because they have the next public prefix, so like they're gonna be on public anyway.
Okay. Makes absolutely sense. Okay.
You just need to like rename it to .env so that it's actually accessible.
You should not have said that. I should have make me fail. Okay. I don't know this command. Let's do it. Yesterday I forgot to do this, of course, intentionally.
Yeah, very much intentionally. And I was the one to remind you.
Wait. This is, I don't know. Like I hate like Windows terminals. Let's see.
See, people, Francesco is struggling.
Yes. Okay. So let's install it. I like the idea that we have a template that then we can... I'm curious to see what this template is about.
This is going to be a very simple template, but yeah, stay curious.
npm run dev demo app runs on this. What is this? Will you put the link? The link of the localhost?
Yep.
It's here. Okay. Okay.
Do you already have something running?
No, I don't. I mean, I don't think so. That's an interesting... okay, I went to sleep with this stuff on. Don't save. And now we will test. I don't know if I should interrupt it.
npm is too slow. I like to use pnpm, but like for documentation and stuff, we need to use npm.
Oh wait, we also have another port here. Okay. I don't know if I should stop it and run it again, but I think that if we had an issue with the port, I don't know if this might be even an issue of terminals authorization, because I haven't done this in a while.
You can try to install
for your experience. How long it does take? Not this long.
Yeah, npm install is technically very slow. You should try using pnpm. It's very easy to install pnpm. You just do npm i-g pnpm.
I will not install pnpm in this live stream.
I mean, we love to see you struggle.
No, I think I just have to check. No, it might be also because we are live now. I'm also trying to change my phone, let's say my internet provider, but I should change this in a month or so. It should be 20 times faster, and it should cost €1 less per month. So nice deal, I would say.
I do not understand the maths, but all right.
Yeah, it's like yes. Even if you don't understand math, it's like it's still €1 less and 20 times faster. So it should be a good deal.
What speeds do you have right now?
Hmm?
What speeds do you have right now?
I think you have 15 upload and there's 100 in download, something like that, megabytes. Okay, let's see.
You stream at
NPM.
100 downloads. I have 300 and my stream still sucks.
But yeah, but the important part is the upload for the stream. So problem is that I don't know if I should stop it or it's just slow. But it seems it's doing stuff. So I have no idea.
Yeah, it's Next.js. It's gonna take a little while to do.
Okay. So in the meanwhile, let's see here. So we have this, and this. So it's just this for the demo.
No, the sites templates are completely different.
No, but I mean, like, if we want to look for something about these upright sites.
Yeah, there's sites on the sidebar, so you can use that.
Sites on the sidebar. Early access. It still says early access to me.
Yeah, because there are still little issues that we are fixing every day. So it's
okay, because I have
eventually gonna be
early
gone.
access. Here it says first. Okay, since we have 1 minute. Okay, Power Developers, Appwrite Network, getting started, Nest.js, migrating from other platform, migrating from Vercel might be interesting. I see a daily dev icon here. This really makes me happy. You're allowed now to share this. Does it work? It even works. Amazing. Great.
And you can see my face right there.
You're famous, man. You are famous. And look at Denizavi, which is like clown nose here. It looks cool. And yes, perfect. I want to see your face more. And this, by the way, I want to check this. So, okay. I don't know. This is taking very long, but
Yeah, probably you should restart that. But either way, I think you should be able to deploy a template directly using sites without.
no, but it might be. I'll tell you what. Let's try it with PowerShell because I need to check all the. No, this is dumb.
PowerShell doesn't even know about theme stuff.
Let's see. I don't know if it's authorized because you know what? I think I got what's the issue. The issue is that I think I created this repository using PowerShell. No, I used Ubuntu. I used.
I don't think that really matters, to be honest.
You think so? It should not, but it's taking really too long. Let's see. The problem is that I don't see anything happening here.
There's also this new package or like Node.js runtime which is called as Bun. It's also for Windows and it's supposed to be like 10x faster than npm.
Yes, I mean I've used I used the Dino more Bun I think just once because I'm more curious about other languages, other stuff. I would say for me Node.js is fine if I want to stay in the JavaScript ecosystem on the backend. But let's see. Let's see. At least we can install this. The problem is that I don't have no idea how long this might take.
In the meanwhile, you can check out the templates in the sites thing.
Let's see. Templates, where are them?
These are in the sites tab. No, on the other tab which you have open. Yeah, you can just click on. You can just click on create site and you can find all of the stuff.
When you create it,
clone a template.
Okay, cool. I see here. Portfolio, Stratosphere, store template, blog, Documentation template, Astrolite. We have many. Docusaurus. Cool. Angular, analog. Let's see here. React, Svelte.
A lot of stuff.
They also support Flutter. Cool.
Yeah, Flutter Web is also supported.
Cool. Okay. What is NXT? NXT-LNK. What is this?
To be honest, I have no idea.
No, because framework is Next.js. So the rest is...
I think it's like a linked tree. The photo says it all, I think.
Okay, got it. Next.js starter also, which might be cool.
Yeah, actually, the Next.js starter is the one which you cloned.
Can I, in the meanwhile, first of all, it says connect to GitHub, but I should be already be connected. Hey, Razvan, how are you? How's it going? Thanks for coming.
Yeah, so the GitHub login you used, it does not use the same one. You probably need to connect it again. Yeah, technically it makes sense. Like when you log in, it should actually automatically connect.
So should I click connect to GitHub here?
Yep.
Should already be connected. I don't know.
Oh yeah, because you need to install the app because it automatically detects whenever you push something to your repository.
Okay. Wait, I need the GitHub authenticator.
I remember the time your GitHub was hacked.
I think I got the dumbest hackers ever.
It's not dumb.
No, I think I got the dumbest hackers ever. I literally, I mean, if they had access to my browser, they could have just, PayPal'd a lot of money. They didn't.
I mean, with payment system, it's a lot more difficult because a lot of two-factor authentication is there.
For sure. If they had access to the browser, they could have just said PayPal send.
Yeah, but like, I'm pretty sure they might have tried it and they failed because the IP doesn't match and stuff.
No, they didn't try. Okay. Anyways, create a new repository. I will put a tool because I don't know if I already have this. I don't want to keep it private. So this should work out of the box. Let's see.
Yep,
okay.
And you can.
This is.
You already have the environment variables filled for that.
I already have? Sorry.
So, like in the VS Code, you added environment variables for your project, right? It is auto-filled here, so you don't need to fill it again.
Oh, it's here. Okay. Domain is available. Root and main deploy. Okay. Can I say like this deploy button is a bit off? Maybe I would expect it a bit more like closer here, but I mean, just complain. I just like to complain, probably.
Oh yeah, I think.
I don't know. It felt like a bit.
It makes sense.
A bit off. Like,
never thought about it, but it makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's gonna do its building. It's gonna take a little while. It's gonna build. It's gonna start distributing to different regions so that your users can access from whatever server is closer to them. It's and it's using npm, so it's gonna take a while.
Configure build cache. No, but I think there is something. There is an issue with some. Maybe I think that maybe I don't have access to the to that folder that I created in Ubuntu, I think. Hey, Davonne, how's it going? So maybe later I will try again with that one. Because I think since I used the Ubuntu one, so then it didn't work. I'm quite sure because it's taking too long. I think I can in the meanwhile. No, it worked. Wait. Okay, at least it worked. Okay.
Not really sure. Yeah, I think it timed out.
You see, operation not permitted WSL. You see, there is an issue with the because I know what happened. I should not have created it with the thing. Let me. So in the meanwhile, maybe I can try. Where is the template? Hey, COVID, how's it going? Okay. In the meanwhile, Atharva, we have, I think, the one question for you. Did you check it?
Yeah, I was about to type the answer, but now I can speak.
No, you can speak.
So,
No worries. You're relaxed.
all right. So Appwrite is a backend as a service. It handles the backend of your entire application. So you don't need to worry about stuff like authentication, databases. It comes all packed with you. And recently we just launched Appwrite sites. So that means that if you have a website, you can also deploy it on your Appwrite instance. And Appwrite is open source. So you can also use the cloud version, which we provide to our customers, or you can also use the self-hosted version. So if you have a VPS or a computer lying around, you can host Appwrite on that machine so that you have complete control over it and you don't need to pay anyone or like anyone to like host your stuff except the VPS provider. I don't know why I said that.
Great. If you have any other questions, feel free to drop them.
Yeah.
So, just to give more context for if you're just connected, so we are trying multiple things in parallel. One is to use the Appwrite sites using an existing template that is already, let's say, on their. I don't know if it created my repository on my GitHub account already. But let's say the code is not local in the end. Of course, I can clone it at any moment. And this just worked out of the box.
You should also check your GitHub account.
Yes, I will do it. In the meanwhile, and also I had a small issue thinking here for this with this one, but I think it's more related to the bash and things that I have, which I think that is something that I should fix soon. So I'm gonna close this one. I want to check it here if it's working. Hey, COVID, how are you? And then I want to try again, maybe with a different workflow there. Visit site. Or maybe we can clone this one, which is already working. Send a ping. Congratulations. Perfect. I love this part. Edit your app, edit a page. So, no, maybe I prefer to clone this one.
Yeah, it's the same thing which you cloned before. So yeah. Except like if you clone this now, you like if you push a change, it's automatically going to deploy the change.
Let's try it.
Yep.
I saw an issue, but I think that might be something minor. Gosh, thank you. Perfect. Let's go. Okay, so this is the repository. Okay, JavaScript. So let's try to clone it. I really need to fix my bashes here, because usually I also have here the GitHub bash, but here I don't have it. I have the GitHub bash here. Usually I just use the GitHub bash, but let's try again with the Ubuntu one. So then now we will see if we have the issue here.
Yep.
Okay. No. Git clone. I'm cloning this template locally. What? One moment. What happened? It didn't work.
I have no idea what's happening.
Okay. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Now I should do npm install and it should just work. In theory. Let's see here. Not a huge fan of PowerShell. Let's see. Let's try to install. Let's see.
I hope this works.
Congratulations. I like it. I'm not the only one whose name gets butchered. So now we are Atharva, but it's fine.
Like my name is literally like on like people watching my videos on my personal channel literally have the name on the screen and they still manage to mess it up. It really I cannot comprehend that.
Yeah. The worst is then when they add an H. Like I don't have an H. Like you can miss it, but adding something that is not there, it's a bit weird. But in our case, I think it's fine.
I mean, yeah, I'm used to it at this point. I don't really care.
It's fine.
It's all the same thing anyway.
Perfect.
My previous message got blocked, so I'm gonna send another one.
What message did you say? No
I
offense.
I basically I basically pasted a link, so
You can post the link in private, and then I'll publish it.
it's the same thing. The form link it got.
So, so this npm install is a bit slow, but I don't know if it's my fault or my machine fault. But I think it's the fault one, and it's nothing to do with Appwrite. So we have this share site open on mobile. Oh, maybe you can try it out, even on the screen, I think. I want to try it out.
Yeah, my mobile right now. I'm gonna do it.
Why it's not working? Because I have the portrait mode. Okay. I like the idea that we have this QR code. Yes, we have a link that you can just click, add your email, and you will get $50 of credits, right?
Yep.
And you just have to put your email. You don't have to do nothing. You will
And I'll
receive.
personally reach out.
You will be spoon-fed with the codes and stuff. You just have to put your email.
You don't even have to enter the code. It's gonna be a link that you click, and yeah, boom, everything is done.
That's maybe you just have to click the link, but maybe I am sure you can do it. That's just for security reasons. We don't want to make an auto-clickable link. Okay, so here we have this and that. Okay.
I think you should install Bun. At this point, it could. At this point, it could have been.
No, you're not making me install Bun. Add the collaborator role. Okay.
You know what you can do? You can still make changes without installing the packages and still push it. It will still work.
Now, something that might be is that since this happens sometimes, like when you do a live stream and then you try to do this stuff, it's slowed down because the bandwidth is used by your live stream. This happened so many times for me, for example, with Docker. When I pull an image, when I try it alone, it works. If I do it during a live stream, it's way slower. So that might be the thing. Okay.
I am a 2000s kid, so I always feel like if somebody is struggling with node modules, I can just zip the node modules and send them. I always feel that way.
That's it. Okay. So we have this. I want to check here. What is here in the console? Yeah, that Arga Live. Okay.
Yeah, it's the console.
Kid. Are you even a kid if you're 2004? I don't think you are a kid. You can call yourself a kid anymore, COVID.
I call myself a kid. I'm just a kid with a debit card.
You're a kid, but technically you might even drive a car. Maybe even a...
I don't drive a car.
A motorbike. No, technically you could. Let's see.
We'll see about
Okay, so we have some bandwidth here. Users, database, reads and writes. So this was Appwrite sites, okay. And you have a question like how can you connect these Appwrite sites to an Appwrite backend? Do you have an answer for this?
Yeah, you can just use the basic Appwrite SDKs that we already have. So you can like go into a project, you can set up authentication, databases, and everything. So like in the sidebar, you have functions, storage, databases, auth, and everything. And you can set it up, and you can use the SDKs and use it just like you would normally do in a normal application, which is not hosted on Appwrite.
Do you think? Okay, so by the way, this worked.
Oh,
so it's just slow. It's just slow.
Glad to see.
It works. It's just super slow. See, it works.
If I was you, I would zip the node modules and keep it safe with me forever.
Francesco workspace. Okay, no, it's just super slow. Everyone is calling me. Okay.
I don't think the server is running.
It's not running, but we can see why. Couldn't find any pages or app directory.
I don't think
any pages or app directory. Why?
Okay, hold on. We might be onto something. I'm gonna go into your
No,
GitHub
because
very
app,
quickly.
no, app is the other way to use an Next.js project. But here I didn't create the next. No, something it might be. I have one of the latest Node version.
I think the app folder is under the SRC folder usually, so
No,
it should
I have it here.
work.
Wait, let me check. Because I think I didn't install it. Let me check once. By the way, I still have to check a bit all these things. So here, if I do npm run dev, okay. Let's see, path. Couldn't find any pages or app directory. So this is something to do with the next create a next app.
This should work though. What I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna clone your repository and see if it works for me.
I did no changes here, so I just cloned it.
Yeah, but like
And
given all the things that are happening with your WSL,
because
I'm pretty sure.
here it's mentioning, when you create a next app, you can give some options. No, the app folder, something else, or
It
page.
automatically detects it usually, and it's under the SRC folder, so it probably should be able to detect that.
Here it's complaining about these pages or app directory.
Yeah, it's working for me. I just ran it. It's working.
Okay, Next.js 14 locally. Do you
Yeah,
have the next CLI? No, you don't need the next CLI, or do you need it?
it's basically under using the next CLI under the hood, so it should be fine.
So, but if I type next, I think maybe don't have it. This
So
should work.
yeah, it the thing is like if you just add the next command like that, it won't work. But if you add it to using your package scripts, it will go into the node modules and find that specific CLI and use it that way. I think my theory right here is that WSL does not I think I think it's a terminal issue. It's not able to find because right now I cloned the same repository from your profile and try to run it. It's working.
So I will. Okay, let me do something in the meanwhile since you're here. I want. I want to do this again here.
Did you notice that there is no test folder in VS Code now?
There is no?
There is no test folder in VS Code. You just created a folder, right?
Yes, this is exactly what I wanted to do. To create another folder and reclone this repository, but using the Git bash instead of the WSL2. It was meant to be like that.
Okay.
So here, how can where can I clone? There is a repository. It was on GitHub. So clone. So I'm doing something a bit dumb, which is clone it from here, and then I will open it with VS Code. Because I don't have a Git bash on the normal. I think I have to set up this Windows terminal. I understand.
I'm confused, but it's fine.
You should not.
This is so Windows things.
I know. Okay. Test. See. No. Code like this. Add weird Appwrite logo t-shirt. I don't know what you're talking about. Literally, that's a glitch in the matrix because Atharva is the one wearing the t-shirt, so your live stream might be bugged. I don't know.
Yeah. How funny is it? Like, I'm the one from Appwrite here. I'm not wearing the t-shirt, and Francesco is wearing the t-shirt.
You know what? Like lately, I'm wearing way less swag t-shirt, but at least just for you, Atharva. Okay, npm install. I'm quite sure that it might work now. And just basically we are using the Appwrite template, and now we wanted to make a change. Okay. Storage, messaging, functions.
So functions is a way where you can you can, if you have a custom functionality in your application. So like if you create some kind of an Express.js app or something like that, you cannot deploy the Express app here, but you can mimic the similar functionality. You can create your own APIs and stuff. You can create all the database calls and stuff. Basically, if you have something like Stripe, if you want to handle payments, you can use functions.
Interesting. Very interesting. For now, my favorite feature is the one that you have the QR code and you can see the mobile version. I love it.
Funnily enough, I never tried it before. That's the first time I saw in your stream.
You see, we always learn something. By the way, shameless plug, but I will be live in 2 hours on the Torque official YouTube channel because Taylor Dessin missed his flight, so they wanted someone to go live and co-host with Jason Torres, and I said like, why not?
I'm
So
interested.
I'm going live in 2 hours on the official, just because I like Taylor, so that's the thing. So in max 2 hours, maybe let's say 1 hour and a half, we need to wrap up.
Yep.
Tomorrow, shameless plug, 5
That's not a shameless
years
plug.
on YouTube. 5 years on YouTube. I might even, just for the live stream, check some unlisted videos. So videos that
Oh
will
boy,
be
you know I'm
available
gonna be there.
So videos will be available only during the anniversary. I made some quite weird videos on YouTube, even some funny videos at some point. So be there, or just I can see like people like saving the videos, because then of course I will put them private again after the thing. So
You know, I'm gonna use my screen recorder all the time.
of course, because once you say people that like this will not be available anymore, people are gonna like save them on the screen. Listed videos hype. Yes. Jax, you will be very disappointed. I should be now like training my biceps. Instead, I'm here live trying Appwrite. I
No,
found a very
instead
good
you're
exercise for biceps when you just lay over the bench with your arms totally stretched, and then you do the curl. It's super heavy, because usually you use your shoulder a bit more, but if you have like your arms like completely like pending on your bench, it's super hard. Even with 10 kilograms, it's super hard. I hope you understood the exercise, Jax. So this was the exercise I'm missing today. Instead, I'm running npm install. That's
yeah,
it.
that's what I was gonna say.
Such a disappointment. And it's not even working. It's not even working. That's
See,
the
at
issue.
least I give you a tweet idea.
I hate exercises. Take the chill pill.
At least I gave you a tweet idea that instead of running, I'm doing npm
But
install.
I think almost nobody really likes the exercise. It's more like the the outcome. Anyway, let's go back here. Now there were some apps that I wanted to deploy, like like for example the app that checks, I don't know, if you make a proper pull up. I love that.
Interesting.
Yes.
Do you already have something built? We can. Oh, it's done finally.
It's done. It's just super slow. Okay. Now if I do npm run dev, it's not working. Why? WSL.
This is beyond my comprehension.
No, I have really no idea, because I'm not even using WSL now. But I opened this VS Code with WSL. That's the reason. That's the reason.
What?
That's the reason. You see? Got it.
So you are saying there are two different versions of Visual
Wait.
Studio Code installed on your machine?
No. It's just that if you open this using the WSL, it's like a WSL. It's like owning VS Code, but it doesn't have the permission to do. Usually, I just do everything with WSL, but I don't know why I'm not doing it now. Workspace. Right, because now it's a different workspace folder. Okay, it's getting harder, but slowly I'm understanding it. Git clone. Jax is going full coach mode now. Git clone.
Oh, why are we
So
going to do one
Francesco,
npm
man,
install?
what's your opinion? I would say the opinion at the end, so you need to stay until the end, of course.
Are we going to do another round of npm installs?
Now, if I get injured, Jax, I will blame you. Sophia, we made it. Biceps.
Hello, Sophia. I do not see her in the YouTube chat. Is she
Sophia,
on
we are
break?
absolutely late. Atharva was not late today, which is great.
Oh, I was supposed to be the first today. Anyways.
It was here even before. I think we have the node modules already. No, we don't have the node modules. Oh my god. No. It's literally killing me. The policies. I just want to run a normal npm install. Advised against exercise. If you get injured, just say it all this. I've been doing this for like 2 months, Jax, so don't jinx it. Anyway. Okay. So for sure I need to fix a bit of the terminals and stuff here.
If I was you, I would do another factory.
It was way faster here now. It was almost normal. Now it's working.
Please tell me it's working. Oh, it's working. Oh, it's working.
Yeah, but I know exactly like the things, but I needed to change because usually
what?
It's not working.
I think it should still open.
This might be a short, Atharva. So we just.
Oh yeah.
If you want to
update
create
the environment
a
variables
clip of this live stream, probably this is your opportunity. But don't tell me that I gave you the idea. Okay. So
the problem here is you need to update the environment variables.
So what should I do? npm audit.
No. The environment variables, the .env.example file. You need to.
You see, the number of viewers is growing. We're getting to 8, 10. You see, I'm right.
You're doing it on purpose. I get it.
You see. Okay, so what's the issue here?
You need to set the env variables. You need to rename.
You're right. Okay. No. Okay, so it makes sense. Okay. No. Okay, so this makes sense. It makes sense.
Yeah, I just need to paste
stuff. Okay. No, you can leave now. It was not something. Okay, so how can we go on this .env?
Just copy the project ID and stuff. You can just simply do that.
How can we? Yes, please help me. Like this one.
Yep, that's the project ID.
Because we did the one project ID. Okay, and then here,
the project endpoint. You can simply click on the Frankfurt and you can copy that.
This, for example, is something that maybe you can add. And name, I think, does it really matter?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it doesn't matter.
Okay, I heard your microphone in a weird way, but okay.
Hey, Sophia, is yours in a weird way.
Your microphone sounds weird, but I don't know if it's just me.
And do you hear me at all?
I hear you like a robot. Is it just me?
Yeah, but I also hear you as a robot.
Okay. I have no idea why. Maybe we hit the limit on the...
Let's ask the
Okay.
chat. Who do you hear as a robot? Oh yeah, you see, my mic is always the good one.
So it's
Jack is. Yeah.
no idea. I have literally no idea.
I have fingers crossed right now. It works. It
It
works.
works, but my microphone doesn't work, and I have no idea what happened.
Today everything wants to just not work at the last moment. Oh, Tebu has the advice of the generations. He
This
says
is usually what I do.
that's the advice of the generation. If something doesn't work, turn it off and turn it on again, and it works. I do not hear you, Francesco.
Can you hear me?
Yep. And there's no robotic voice as well. Perfect.
Okay. Anyway,
Tebu is a genius.
we deployed the application. Everything worked. Now we have in local. We have this. So maybe we can try. I don't know. Maybe to change something here on the layout or page. There
Yeah,
was
and you can even
page.
try to ask Copilot to do this because apparently humans are lazy.
Mm-hmm. Verified as human. Crisp. That's it. No idea. Okay. Loading, waiting for connection. What can we change here? Where is the
Yeah, the
first
page.js is
page?
supposed to have everything.
Page.js. Let's see. Let's change something. If I change here, ping pong, we should have it here. Yes. So we have, for example, here, we are making the change. If we push this, it will be so. If you want to update it,
Yeah, you just push it and it automatically starts deploying
let's
it.
try.
Yep.
Let's try. So currently, where is the deployed version?
It's in the sites tab on the. Okay, you can also use that dashboard. It doesn't really matter.
Overview.
On the bottom, there's sites.
Sites. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Visit. Okay. So this is the current way, current deployed thing. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. Git status. I can't even spell it. So. Okay. So we have this. The .env should be the git ignore, right? Is it? Yes, it is. But Appwrite already has all the information. I don't have to push the environment variables, right?
Yeah.
This
So when
this
we
is a
set up
good
the
this is a
project,
good thing. This is a good
yeah.
thing. Okay. Okay.
COVID-19 asks, can I host WebSockets on Appwrite? You cannot host custom websites, but we do have real-time functionality. So like if something changes in your database, we emit a WebSocket event, I can say, which you can listen to in your applications or like other stuff and make necessary stuff changes, whatever you want to do.
Do you have something that helps in the, like the preview if you have a PR?
Yeah, I was actually gonna say you can make a PR too.
I didn't make it a PR. I made it
Yeah,
by
it's fine.
mistake. Yeah,
The next,
maybe I want to check this functionality. By the
yeah,
way,
the
yes.
next,
Yeah, sorry, go.
yeah, I was just gonna say the next PR, the next change you make, you can simply just make a PR. I was just gonna point it out on the next one.
Mm-hmm. But here is deploying something. Mm-hmm.
The thing is now you can go to the Appwrite dashboard and you can go into the deployments tab and you can see the progress with the
This
deployment.
was exactly the question that I wanted to ask. Okay, I like this a lot, and I think this is very useful.
Yeah, now
Like
if you can
if
click
you're
it,
a
you will get
developer,
the
you
exact
understand how
logs.
much this is useful. Really, in duration of the sides, I love this. I think this is really important to have. Starter main, server side. Okay, usage. I'm also, since we are here, shameless plug, and I see some people here. I also want to organize maybe a live stream, maybe even a short space during my birthday. It's in less than a week, and then maybe we are planning a very a long space, maybe on the 17th of August, with some of the Twitter subs. So maybe that will be a long space, so that there we might even have some speakers and stuff.
How long are we talking?
No, not today.
No, like I'm saying, like how long are you talking? Like how long are you going to make the space?
I have no idea. Jax just went in birthday mode. Perfect.
COVID-19 says
404.
because on Vercel we cannot deploy the WebSockets because it's a serverless architecture. So I think technically both are same for me. Yeah, like we also use serverless stuff. Like we cannot just keep hosting the server at all times and still have the cost super running low. But yeah, in the future it's something we might consider. We have talked about
Mhm.
this before. Not sure if it's anywhere near like implementation. Like we are not even thinking about it currently. It's like in ideation phase right now.
Okay. By the way, I think it's deployed. Let's check it. No.
How about you go to the same tab and reload it?
Let's see.
It is not done.
It is not, but let's see. Maybe we can check the GitHub repository. No, because I know, I think I read ready, not deployed. Ready is not deployed.
You can click that and you can check the logs.
Redeploy. No,
You
because
can,
it says
can you
ready, not deployed. See?
can you check the latest log below? It says deployment finished, which is weird.
Okay.
It should be
No. Okay, no. It's done. It's done. Now I can see the preview. No, it's done. It just needed
oh,
a bit, a couple more seconds.
I was scared for a bit. I'm not gonna lie.
No. It's working. It's working. Okay. Just to give a recap of what we did. Basically, we went on the Appwrite sites. We used a template, but I think now also with a normal one should work. I need to fix a bit the terminals of my PCs, so at least I know what to do this tonight or tomorrow morning. And then we used an existing Next.js template. We deployed it directly, which I think is a very nice feature. That that you have the app just up and running. Then we created a GitHub repository. We cloned it locally. We made a change, and then we deployed this again. That's the thing. I don't know if we have some more time. How much time do you think that we need? I don't know, because maybe for authentication maybe I need to do things off screen. I don't know how long this would take.
Yeah, it will need off-screen stuff because you need to go to the Google Developer Console and get your credentials and
Mm-hmm.
stuff. It's gonna
You
be a bit
create
of a
pizza
task.
with pineapple. Good for you. I mean, I'm really open-minded now. It's if you like it. Okay, so I think that I had an idea. Maybe what I wanted to try is the PR
Yeah.
with the preview mode. So to do that, I think I need to go here. We already pushed it, so we should be updated already. I think yes, it should be updated. Oh my god! Can you hear me? Okay. Let's see. And So now we'll make a change. That's it. I'm not from Naples, so I'm not that. No worries. Okay. So git checkout -b and I don't know. Francesco branch. I'll put Francesco somewhere here. Let's go on the page. If we can change Nest.js logo, let's see, what can we do? Check connection. If I type here Francesco, just need to make a change.
Checking Francesco's connection.
Francesco check connection. Yes, to my brain. npm dev. No. What happened?
Wait. Did the terminal die?
No. Yes.
Can you hit enter? Okay.
No, it's dead.
Yeah.
Great.
So convenient.
I swear to God, this never happened to me. No, I think it's the keyboard. No, it's not the keyboard. That's super weird. No, really, this never happened to me. It's my first time. Anyway, bash. Okay. npm run dev. I definitely need to check my terminals. Sad life of Windows developer. Just to have that, just to have that NVIDIA video card, I have to suffer. I know.
The last time I used Windows, WSL wasn't really that big of a deal, and just used to
What happened
run
here?
stuff directly.
What's going on? Cross origin. The
Is
what?
it not working?
Maybe the other terminal is like still sort of alive. No. Like, okay. That's really weird.
I mean, you can simply just try to reload the page anyways.
But is it deployed? No, but the problem is that...
you need to create a PR to do that, right?
No, but the problem is that it's not updating the website.
Yeah, because the file is not saved.
The file is not saved, but I think I saved it. Okay. Let's see. Okay, now it's working. Okay, so we made a change locally here. I see some weird stuff, but it's fine. Let's create a PR, and then we'll check on GitHub. We can do this from GitHub.
Yep.
Okay. Git commit -m. My toxic trait is that I write git commits without quotes with just one word, and it works.
Does it? Oh, it works? Damn.
Yes. That's my toxic trait. That's because if you commit -m and you just type a single word, it works. Now that you know, you will never go back. You never add quotes anymore to commits. It's a toxic trait. Don't do this at home.
It is only for trained experts.
I should make git status. Git push origin. I've been traveling too much. Can't remember the GitHub links anymore. GitHub comments anymore. Commands. Okay. I should make some shorts with some fake developer tips. Like if you do a commit, just do a single word so you don't have to put the quotes.
Yeah.
So you'll get even people laughing, people hating you, people getting this is a real tip, or you get the max engagement.
And there was a one tip I saw on Twitter is like one person was working on a private repository and then he got kicked out and all of his green boxes got disappeared because it was a private repository, and one person just said that if you start the repository before they kicked you out, your green boxes would still be there. And it was like, damn, this is something I never knew before.
If you start a repository,
Yeah, if you start a private repository and even if you get kicked out, your green boxes will still be there.
okay, cool. Anyway, this looks very cool. I think that for now, I think Appwrite is the only other company other than the Vercel that does this. I don't know.
have no idea. Like
If there is another
like I have been
company.
using only the only front end platforms I've been using are Vercel and Appwrite,
Mm-hmm.
and I like this feature. So like whenever someone does this, it's
Yeah,
like
I think that this preview PR, I think, is the killer feature of Vercel.
yeah.
But
And
it
like
can
to be
have-
very honest, when I first tried out Appwrite sites, I never expected it to have like the PR preview stuff.
Yeah,
And
me
when
neither. So there's also I
Yeah.
asked, yes.
I just happened to try it out one time and just walked, and I was like, damn it, already has all of the stuff.
Okay.
Just gonna wait.
Got Code Rabbit left some comments. I got an email from the Code Rabbit CPU.
Is CodeRabbit just your like
Trivial.
is it
Got it.
is CodeRabbit account based or it's just repo based? So do you add it to a repository or to an account?
No, it's just added to the repositories.
So did you add it manually or does it do
No.
automatically?
No, it's connected to my GitHub account. I did nothing here. I cloned this by your. Okay, so it's taking a while. I don't know if it's automatically. If I should refresh it.
It takes a while. It reloads, but yeah, GitHub sometimes does that, so it probably should reload.
Let's see. I don't know. I have maybe one feedback that when you click the preview, maybe it should open a new. We target blank, the logs here.
Yeah, the thing is like GitHub does not allow you to open it in new tab as per my understanding. I tried to bring it up.
Here. No, but I think you can decide what happens when you click here. No?
I don't think GitHub allows you to open it.
I
in
don't
new
think.
tab.
No, maybe even. I think that even Vercel it works like this. Preview not available is not. I don't know if it's exactly what I wanted to see. Okay,
Yeah,
so
so
this does work.
yeah.
This works, which is great.
So the deal with preview not available is like at the end of the deployment, it tries to go and screenshot it, and sometimes it takes a bit of a time. So in the meanwhile, it says preview not available.
See? Okay, no, just to say that yes, we have global CDN, the DOS protection. We don't have the preview, but I think it's fine. You see, screenshot capture failed. Deployment will continue. Okay. At this point, I think we can just merge it. So it's similar to the Vercel experience, I would say. Preview, I think we have a missing link here. So usually on Vercel, I think you have 3 links. One is the preview, one is the logs, or maybe I'm just dumb, but there were 3.
I do not remember.
I like the core code. I think that we can merge it. Squash and merge. And just merge it in this case. Nitpick comments, share and tips. Perfect. So this is so far. So let me merge it. Confirm merge. Okay. Now
Now it should automatically deploy to your production.
Just got an email by Eldad, the CEO of Appwrite, about the Appwrite Cloud being generally available.
Oh, I didn't get it till now. Oh yeah, I did 4 minutes ago. Right.
Perfect. Okay, so let me check if now this is available. Maybe we can. Something I want to do is to have. This is a sort of link, right? So maybe add it here.
Yeah, we should actually. That's a good piece of feedback. But that's a repo link. That's not the main link. That's the preview link.
No,
That's for the PR
it's
which you
the
made.
preview. Yes, this might be. No, it's this.
No, that's the logs for your preview. So you need to go back to your deployments and you will go like if you go back and you will find
Back where? Here.
into the sites tab and to go there
Here.
and you will find the URL there. Yeah, this
You
is
are
the production one.
obviously right. But here I don't see the updates with Francesco.
Yeah, it's still building. So when you merge the PR, it's gonna still build and it's
Okay, because that was in the preview. Yeah, it will be nice to have it here. I don't know if you can do this with the APIs, though. Maybe
yeah, I'm pretty
Vercel
sure we can
does.
do because Vercel does that, and I'm pretty sure we can do that. I'll try
This
to
might be
pass this feedback.
interesting feedback.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
this also, like,
Noting everything down.
I think will give even some, some more users.
Yeah.
Because, all the things that we do, like 10 times a week. So, get a new release. So, yes. Okay. No, so the experience is good. Experience is good. I like it. What I like the most is the fact that you can create the template on the cloud without adding the environment variables. And then you can clone the project, but the environment variables are already on the platform.
Yeah. So I think sometime ago you mentioned about like what's the advantage of using Appwrite sites if you have Appwrite backend. I think that's one advantage that can come off. It's like it autofills your environment variables. You don't need to go back and forth and do that for yourself.
Cool. I just want to wait for this to become available. Okay, it's available. Let's check. And it worked. Okay. No, so no, the experience is very nice. Of course, the Mesh.js Vercel like combo is a bit hard to beat, but just because I think it makes sense since Mesh.js is a Vercel framework. We didn't try, for example, probably now to deploy, a Byte application or React application, I would use Appwrite because it's probably so far this might be a good experience, which is also similar to the Vercel one. So this is my feedback, but it makes sense. I think it absolutely makes sense that for Next.js applications it's so smooth on Vercel. I like the aggressive marketing, but it's a bit different. So you do even more stuff, like even on maybe a suggestion that I feel like giving is that maybe you should push on the fact that like you are also like allowing me to use the Appwrite sites also without Vercel. So not everyone is using Vercel, so that's my feedback.
Yeah. I think I don't know the main reasons behind like the Vercel marketing and stuff, but I'm pretty sure it was because of Product Hunt.
No, it's fine, but it's just because it's more because you can deploy different types of application. I don't have. Okay, maybe I can delete this. So maybe I go.
To be fair, if I am very honest with you, I like Vercel is a competitor, but I'm gonna say they also allow you to host Vite applications as well, but it's going to be a little bit more painful because Vite applications there is a lot of different configurations that come into play, and they really don't know how to deal with that. So you have
Yeah,
to
but
go
that's
some of
my
them. Yeah.
point. So for applications that are not Nest.js applications, I will probably not don't know if I would use Vercel or Appwrite now. I don't know because it's more maybe it's more neutral. So that's the thing. But yeah,
Yep. And like we are trying to improve every single time. Like every day there's somebody working on something on site. So trying to get to like a level where it's better than other competitors. Right now, like if I'm speaking realistically, we are very close to Vercel. I'm not a delusional person. I'm not gonna say it's the best. You should ditch Vercel. It's like Vercel is super fast. It's the best. Like Appwrite is going to defeat Vercel right now in this very moment. Vercel is defeat. I'm not that guy. Uh, we are getting there slowly but surely. Vercel has been building for a very long time. They know how this game works, and we just started. We are early, but yeah, we are very hopeful that this thing is gonna work. And we are open source, so yeah, that works.
that's a great yeah. Being open source is also I think a great point. Yeah, of course. Let's say that we still have to check because I also worked for a company. I don't know if you know this, but I worked before the redev with a company that was doing something similar, and I think it is way better than what that company was trying to achieve. It was a different because that was for backend. It was a bit different, but like they never managed to have, for example, this preview link on the GitHub repository that you click. That's basically the killer feature, I would say. All the rest, I mean, maybe yes, it's smooth, but I mean, once you get used, it's a matter of seconds, so it's fine.
Yeah.
So yes, the thing I liked it. I would have liked to see more integration, maybe with Docker, even on the front end. I'm honest, because also, of course, you can run, for example, Docker application even for front end applications. So the problem is that if I run a front end application with Docker, and it happens to me sometimes. In that case, probably I would not use a Appwrite sites. I would just use a service that allows me to deploy a container. I know that Docker is more for backend, but that's my honest feedback. So once I add Docker on the front end, in my case, I would use maybe a Docker service. If probably a use case I would use Appwrite for is that I want to try a different front-end framework which is not Next.js. For example, I want to play around, I don't know, with Angular. Or I will for example, for Angular, I will probably now use Appwrite to deploy it if I want to
Yeah,
try
it
Angular,
can work. Yeah,
for example.
I have never used Angular, but I'm pretty sure it works on Appwrite sites.
Yeah. Just mentioning, like for example, because for example, for now, when I want to run an Angular application, usually I put this inside a Docker container because I know how to do it and I run it, which is a bit an overkill for some front-end simple applications. So for me, this is a valid alternative for everything which is not Node.js. Another alternative might be like if you have some credits, because Vercel seems free, but it's not free, of course. So at some point, probably you will have to pay. So once you're paying, if you have maybe, I don't know. I never saw like a comparison of in terms of money. I think we can talk hours about this. So in that case, probably if you have free credit or if it's cheaper and it's faster, probably in that case, some companies might even switch. So I don't know if you are currently working on that. That's critical because that's where the money are, not just the person doing the random projects on a Saturday afternoon because they are bored, but maybe a company or SaaS. That's it.
Yeah, for like the pricing of Appwrite sites, it's currently free of cost for everyone. Not for long though. We are pretty soon gonna figure out the pricing. We are still monitoring how people use it and how much they're gonna use it, and that's how we're gonna come up with the pricing. Not really something which I'm responsible or I know
No.
a lot about. So yeah, like as soon as I have the information, we can like announce it and stuff. Pretty sure they are somewhere close to that decision. So let's see.
Perfect, perfect. Okay. So thanks, Atharva. If you want to stay 10 more minutes, I think now I am more in the. I'll go in say exit mode, conclusion mode. I have another live stream in an hour and 15 minutes, so we can say that Francesco is coming back. I loved the fact that now some people say like, "Ah, Francesco, you are finally back." But I've been traveling to conferences, working on a book of 500 pages. Doing a lot of stuff, things. I'm exercising, running every day, lifting weights 3 times a week. And people say, like, Francesco, you slow it down a bit. But
Yeah, I think
it's
with
weird.
I think with being back, I think what they mostly mean is you being showing up on YouTube. I think
YouTube
what's
or
what.
Twitter. Yeah, maybe, but but that's it. That's it. Yes, I wanted to, for sure, I want to go a bit back. The thing is to go on, edited videos. But now, for example, you can also do a lot, even on the live side. The fact is now I am really in the process of reviewing the chapters of the book that is taking like 3-4 hours every day, which is a lot of work behind the scenes, but I can share it because it's a sort of private thing. But we are working on that. Hey, Ebenezer, how are you? What do you mean, COVID opinion about what? The today? Do you want me the honest opinion, even in front of Atharva? I have no problems. So that's. I think I already shared it. If you want something about a specific thing, to be completely honest, I'm impressed in the sense that, for example, I was not expecting the GitHub preview link that works, which is like it is the first time that I see another company out of like other than the Vercel doing the famous GitHub PR link preview. I think the Next.js Vercel if Appwrite manages to deploy a Next application better than than Vercel, then it's over for Vercel. So that's the thing, So that's that will be the final boss for Appwrite, the final nail in the coffin. So I'm not saying that it's better. For frameworks that are not Next.js, yes, there are frameworks that are not Next.js. Probably now it might be my first choice, because for now, for example, I never deployed, I don't know, a Remix application, an Angular application Next.js, because I'm not crazy. So I will not do it. So far, what I do, because I'm a bit crazy, I put the front-end application in a Docker container and I run the Docker containers, because for me, it's easier. If I want to try out, I don't know, a new Angular feature, and I want to get an Angular application tomorrow, I will probably use Appwrite. I'm honest, because it gives me experiences similar to Vercel, but I'm not forced to use Next.js. I think that we can say without like lying that to say we use Next.js because of Vercel, right? So I think many people they agree with this, no? Because it's
Like
just
self-hosting Vercel is a pain.
Use a simple EC2. Yes, but for example, I think here we also have 2 projects. We can also run for free. You have the GitHub repository. So yes, of course, if you already have an EC2 instance, you're already paying. You don't care about paying. But EC2, I think there are no free tier. Maybe no, I think they don't have a free tier.
But it requires a lot of different. I don't even want to get into it, but
yeah, you spend like a whole day to set it up.
No,
Probably
it's
you have,
not
but I think you
hard,
don't
but
have.
it's legal mess. But if you are the team of EC2, you can simply self-host Appwrite. It's still on. We are still on the open source side of things. Just self-deploy it and use it your way. Don't want to use the cloud, you self-host it.
Yes. No, I will be maybe next time, or maybe I'll check some videos. I'll be curious to see an Appwrite application connected to an Appwrite sites. 3-4 days just to set up. I mean, if you have a lot of free time, it's great. Or maybe if your goal is to understand AWS. I made many videos about AWS and EC2 with the previous company before the dev. maybe not people know this, but I think I did like 10, 12 videos on AWS, on deploying on AWS EC2 and all the other stuff. So yes, probably especially for non-Next.js front-end frameworks, I think it's something that you might try. Absolutely. Because why not? So that's that's my feedback, honest feedback. But especially, I don't know if you want to, and of course, I'm always, like referring, for example, I don't know if you want to create content, maybe you want, I don't know, to create a small tutorial, you want to showcase the new Angular features. It's an easy way. So I always, mention this because there are also people doing this from the tutorial perspective, from the content creation perspective. Why not? That's
Me
it.
and Dennis always have this conversation where when it comes to creating tutorial, it doesn't have to be always Appwrite based. You can make tutorials that people want, and then you can mention how Appwrite can help them, but you don't force them, like don't shove it to a throat. It's basically like that.
Yeah, I mean, you can also, for example, you can also, as you usually do for tutorials, maybe you start creating the local repository. So, because, for example, many of the projects I created, I then sometimes I don't even host them because that's not the goal of the video. Maybe you can take your front-end application. I'm sure you have maybe a React application, and then just connect it and then just deploy it with Appwrite in that case. That's it. I mean, even if you have a React application in your local development environment.
Oh, very many.
No, I mean, if you have it and you want just to run it somewhere, it might make sense. Maybe you even get, maybe a repost from the Appwrite website, even to want to try different technologies. So it's absolutely worth it. It's absolutely worth it. You can maybe so I understand that Appwrite is a backend as a service. So for you, it doesn't make much sense to support the backend technologies. Tell me if I'm wrong. So it doesn't make much sense for you because you want to propose Appwrite as backend as a service, as your service as a backend. Makes absolutely sense. So that's part. Let's say so. It works. It probably works very well. Especially, I don't know if you already have an Appwrite backend and then you want to run the front end. I'm sure that will be your goal. I think Appwrite made it also for the other way around. Maybe you have your React application, you don't have the backend, you create the React application, you don't know where to deploy it. You use Appwrite to deploy it, then maybe once you want to do the backend, you can give it a go with Appwrite, for example. I think this is also one of the reasons why Appwrite sites exist. Let's be honest. So that's it.
I also just wanted to mention, if you want to create backend custom backend functionality, and you don't like Node.js, with Appwrite functions, you can use stuff like Go, Python, Dart, PHP, whatever you want, and you can deploy your own custom backend on top of Appwrite, and it will still work.
I think that part is interesting. Even I don't know to share more about this. So yes, cool, very interesting. Atharva, I think this is the end of this. We have been live for almost 2 hours, so not bad. I would say. I also love this standing setup on my end. So I at some point
all this time.
Yes. It's for me. It's easier. It's easier to stand rather than sitting. No, it's I'm sure
younger than you.
I'm sure, yes, but I haven't been a developer for all my life. I don't know. I don't have the usual tech influencer legs, so it's more like fitness part. So that's the thing. And I want to try, for example, a long live stream. That's it. And yes, I have some good things. Just the few things I have. They are worth mentioning. Francesco, can you bring any Flutter developer or Flutter development team from Google? I have a very dear friend. I even tried Flutter on this channel, but that video is unlisted. But I tried Flutter on this channel because I am a good friend with Tadas Petra. Do you know him? I am a good friend with him. I also met him in person in San Francisco. one of my first friends. I know him even before his channel was called Tadas Petra. Do you know him? I think it is Tadas Petra and Robert Brunage. I'm sorry, maybe I'm butchering his surname, but they make good Flutter tutorials. Very interested in Flutter.
I've never heard
Are
of
you a
it.
Flutter guy? Well, weren't you a Java guy? Are you cheating on Java for Flutter? Java developers will hunt you.
Use JavaScript to cheat on everything.
Okay. Anyway, development team from Google. We can try. When I made a post, I think 3 days ago, like, what would you like me to make? Just answer there, annoy me there. So because sometimes I check those posts more than you might think. When I need the new ideas for videos and stuff, say, okay, let's see what people are voting, what people are suggesting. So you might actually give the idea. During a live stream, it's cool, but I'll probably forget this. I'm Flutter guy now, but Java is old love. Java is your first love. First love is never forgotten. But it might also have a negative thing, like never forgotten also in that thing. Anyway, my first API that was in Java, so I used that quite a lot. Okay, Atharva, we are done. Let me. I have this thing. I want to put this widget maybe a bit here now. Great to see Atharva representing. Atharva did a very great job. He answered all the questions. I'm a bit disappointed that you didn't put him in a stressful situation, but it's fine. You just like to be mean with me. Thank you so much, COVID. Thank you so much, Tebo, everyone here. Tomorrow I should go live at 10 a.m. and I'll try to be live as much as possible. I don't put a timer, but I will be here, as soon as there will be some people to have some fun with. So yes. Tomorrow I think that 5 years ago I already recorded my first video and that probably was editing, and so that's the thing. 5 years on YouTube, it's a lot. 5 years is a lot. It starts to see it to become something. And yes, and the day after tomorrow I also will have someone from RustConf. So we'll talk about he's a CEO from a company that uses Rust in a professional way. So this is also always very interesting for me. And that will be on the 8th of August. Planning more stuff, maybe even some spaces and stuff. That's it. Atharva, maybe some final words before we wrap up.
Yeah, just go to the link, claim your free $50 in credit, and build with Appwrite site. So if you get real users, which most of the developers don't get because they make side projects, but if you get real users, you will get supported by Appwrite for a month, and then you can feel free to upgrade if you want to.
Okay, wait, because people are lazy and they can't go on the top on the stream and click it. So I will share it again here in the chat. So you literally have to just click it here, go there, add your email, and that's it. You can forget it forever. So I'm literally trying to make your life as easy as possible.
And you will get a link that you just need to click. You don't even need to do anything else.
But we made it I made it as easy as possible. We don't want to scam you, so it will not be an auto-clickable link. Something also I want to link is the Atharva YouTube channel. You should absolutely go there. I see you already are at 4,100. 4.1k shows me on Google.
Yeah, I lost track. It's 4,100.
Yes. So you can go ahead there and check the Atharva's YouTube channel. I want him at 10k as soon as possible so he can celebrate more. But 4k is already a good number. I think it took me
10k is not inside.
2 years. I think 2 years for me. 2 years.
Yeah, 2 years of consistent work. That's the problem. I cannot put on consistent work in my YouTube at all.
It's fine. But I did a very hard push in the first 3 months. So
Yeah.
that's I think I shared also some tips. I monetized the YouTube channel. I think it was 192 days, or maybe more, less. Yes, so in 6 months with zero experience. So now it seems easy to monetize a YouTube channel in 6 months. If you already have a full-time job and also you have a bigger Twitter account and you have this very tiny YouTube channel, trust me, it's not. It's not easy at all. For me, the hardest part of my content creation journey has been to pivot to YouTube, because I will be ideally, when you wake up, you go on your strong social media, usually. So this might even be something bad if you already have a Twitter account to dedicate more time on YouTube. I dedicated enough time that at some point I had one more subscriber on YouTube than one follower on Twitter. Then it was easy. But you know the meme, like this thing, like took us like 26 years like to make this maneuver. That's the thing. So that's the meme for me. That's it, Atharva. We can call the day. I will take a 30 minutes break. I will go live on the Torque YouTube channel or link the channel, I don't know what, to review CVs. So I'll probably just be a very annoying person, just nitpicking everything, like the most boring thing ever. But I will do this because I'm a friend with Taylor Dessin, and he missed a flight, I think because he's dumb. He missed a flight. I think because he's dumb. I want to go on the live stream also because I want to know. So that's the thing. I want to ask.
Very good
So yes,
reasons.
basically I'm going there to make fun of them all and basically just stealing the Taylor Destin job, and also to have Jason Torres. So it's something that I like it doing it. Okay, perfect. I'm also organizing a big live event with many Docker captains, like 6 or 8 Docker captains on my channel. I'm trying to have also Pradumna and other people. So many things are happening. And then on the 19th of August, I will be off for 10 days. So that's the thing. So this is why I'm pushing so much, because then I will know that I will relax for 10 days on the Red Sea in Egypt. So then I will be absolutely off, like I'll be forced to be off. And that's it. Atharva, thank you again. It was very useful. I think Retapad is doing very good stuff. I think it's worth checking. I like the idea if they are open sourcing everything. I think it's something that matters for us as developers. So some people might just try it out just because it's open source, but it's not just for that. But it's something that you might consider. They're releasing good products, good things. They're really on the edge on when they do stuff. That's it.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, you're welcome, Atharva. Looking forward for more stuff, more things. I wish you best of luck. I don't know when we'll meet again, but I think you're planning some visa, US or something like that. So
yeah, let's try. I don't know.
we will see.
I know you're gonna give me FOMO all around. I know.
I will send some pictures from another account, so I'll be sure that I will not be blocked. So we will be forced to.
I will shut off my internet and I'll be on leave all those days.
I'll send you an email with the pictures of Dallas. So you'll open it and it just okay. Anyway, thanks for coming. It was very useful. I tried it. It was absolutely not prepared, as you probably noticed, and I was very happy with the results. I had some problems, but it was on my end with my terminal, so it was not Appwrite fault at all. But that's it. Atharva, even this live streaming like machine needs a 30 minutes break. I'm rusty now, pun word intended. And then I will go live in less than an hour, and I still have to do dinner. Okay, bye everyone. Ciao. Namaste.